Thanks for watching Matthew's Daniel Atlantic Weather Briefing. I'm meteorologist Gonzalo Agudelo. We're going to be taking a look at the tropics again today. We have three areas that we're going to be talking about. The first one is Tropical Depression Fiona. Fiona is currently located near 25 north, 60 west, just maybe several hundred nautical miles north of the Leeward Islands. Fiona, currently, as we see it here on satellite imagery, has continued to show some bursts of convection over the past day or two. The main center of circulation, though, is kind of displaced from the main area of convection. So there's a lot of tilting that's been happening with the system. The system has just been hanging on by the hair of its chinny chin chin. There's a lot of dry air that's been intruding. With Fiona, there's been a lot of southwest vertical wind shear that's been kind of shearing the system apart. That's why it's tilted. That's why the upper level area of showers and thunderstorms is kind of displaced away from the surface circulation because of all the shear that's been happening. It's been making it very difficult for Fiona to continue producing showers and thunderstorms, and that will continue to be the case over the next day or two. Fiona is going to continue tracking, though, to the west and west-northwest. If we take a look at its track guidance, over the next 42 hours, it looks like it's going to continue into that kind of west-northwest. After that, it kind of spreads out a little bit. Some of the models are having a really tough time on a lot of these systems that we're going to be talking about and handling which way they're going to be going, though. In terms of the intensity, though, if we take a look at Fiona, it's going to maintain itself as a tropical depression if it survives this vertical wind shear as well as the drier air. After 36 hours, it's going to be moving into some warmer sea surface temperatures, and that's what some of these models are showing. They're showing a regeneration, some re-intensification of Fiona into maybe a tropical storm. That's something that we're going to have to watch out for. But there's a possibility that Fiona will completely dissipate by 24 to 36 hours. Just really depends how it holds itself together. We're going to continue to watch that, though. All right, the next system that we're going to be talking about is 99L. So 99L currently right now is located about 16 or 17 north, 50 west, currently about a few hundred nautical miles east of the Leeward Islands. This system is a little bit more interesting. It has been increasing in its cloud coverage, showers and thunderstorms. Currently, just an invest at this point. There's not a huge probability of the system becoming a tropical depression in the next few days, though. But one of the things that we want to pay attention to is its track and where it's going to be heading into, because this system might be getting a little bit into the Caribbean and also Bahamas as well. If we take a look at the track guidance, it looks like this system is going to kind of continue into a west or just north of west trajectory over the next couple of days, where it passes over the Leeward Islands. It could be making landfall, not making landfall, but it could be skirting parts of the Dominican Republic, parts of the Bahamas as well. After that, it starts to get kind of uncertain, though. Some models are showing that the system will be getting really, really close to just east of Florida. And there's a possibility, some models are showing kind of recurving over Florida into the northeastern Gulf. That's very, very far out to really talk sure of this kind of scenario, though, so we have to stand by with that. Right now, what we do know is the system is going to continue to the west and west-northwest. In terms of its intensity, these models are showing a little bit something different from what we've been seeing recently. We're seeing kind of a general increase in intensity as it goes. If the system goes over some of those islands, though, that might halt it and keep it a little bit more shallow rather than this intensification. We might see a little bit more gradual intensification, though. We'll keep you updated, though, for tomorrow. The last system that we're going to talk about is 90L. This system had just come off the coast of Africa a couple days ago and already started looking nice. Has a really, really high chance, almost completely certain that the system's going to become a tropical depression either today or tomorrow. It could actually happen in the next hour or two. We could see tropical depression um, 7, that would be 7. So that's this system right here, taking a look at the models for NCAR. This system is going to continue tracking west-northwest. A lot of models are showing kind of a faster development of the system, though, compared to the other two. We see kind of a quick intensification. We could probably have a hurricane potentially by the next couple days with this system. So that's something that we're going to have to really watch out for. In terms of what the models are showing here, this is the GFS model. You can see Fiona, Invest 99, Invest 90. Let's move on to Tuesday. We're at Wednesday now. And so finally at Thursday morning, what we have here, Fiona still kind of moving to the west-northwest. It might be at this point kind of tracking to the north. Some models are showing that. We have the Invest right here making its way just north of the Dominican Republic. And then we also have Invest 90, which looks like it could probably be a tropical storm or hurricane based on this. Let's continue already again. Oh, well, actually, that one's not out yet. Let's continue to 144 hours from now. So that's the end of this weekend. Fiona's far gone dissipated. We have the Invest that's made it into the central Bahamas. And so we're actually seeing a little bit more intensification here. This could probably be a tropical depression at this point. So that'll be interesting. We have the other system that's quite a bit intensified. This could probably be a hurricane. That's what the GFS is showing. So that's certainly eye-opening. The European model showing some similarities. Let's go to 36 hours at this point. We have Fiona, Invest 99, and probably a tropical storm by this point. Let's move over to 144 hours from now. Kind of seeing the same thing. This system that was one of the Invests over the central Bahamas. We're seeing kind of a maximum peak in vorticity, which is just the turning, kind of the circulation. So we're seeing this system really, really strong. So we could be seeing our next hurricane potentially towards the end of this week. Anyways, just wanted to show you that. So we're following these three systems. Certainly these two systems are going to be of major concern. Fiona, not too much, but we're still going to be continuing to follow that. We'll keep you posted. Other than that, we're not expecting any tropical activity in the next couple days. Gulf of Mexico is looking pretty good, and so is Caribbean. We're actually seeing a higher amount of shear than normally expected during this time of year. We'll see if that changes up later on in this month. But just if you have any questions or would like to see another area included in our global weather briefing, please email us at weather@mattdan.com. Thanks, and stay tuned tomorrow for our next podcast on the Atlantic.